And what's up, people? Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, there they are congregating again together. Yeah, driving together. That's what they doing. Like near each other. Yeah, telling you, man, these folks hilarious out here. Eh, hilarious, man. Y'all too obvious. Too obvious about everything that you do. Like I said, that's why we have a Batman. You understand? Did any of these folks out here support the Batman and what I'm doing? What I've been doing, as much as I've gotten done, which is more than everyone put together over the course of going on 3 years. And have they shown an inkling of support? Nope. Not a single person out here has supported me. Not a single person anywhere has supported me. So, like I said, I mean, things are the way they are because of the public, because the public doesn't know how to stand up, because the public puts their money into all these fake things, right? That the money's not going to that anyway. It's like when they say a celebrity, right, donates to a charity, that money doesn't go to what they're saying. That money gets circulated back into the system. That's common sense. See what I'm saying? The whole system is a lie. It's a lie, and all these people try to capitalize off of it. Every single one of them fake politicians, every single one of these fake presidents. It's all a joke, right? Then they got the nerve and audacity to talk about fake digits and fake money. That's what they tried to say in the past. They're like, it's all about who talks the most. No, it's not. See, that's where you're wrong. Some people are really the real deal, like me, and it's far and few. I might be the only one, but just because everyone else is a gimmick doesn't mean I am. I'm real as they come, partner. I really made and spent all these millions of dollars. I really did this. See, the way that it works is you look up to me and you admire me and you respect me. All of y'all. Don't matter who you are. Okay? Again, a lot of you need to get a real job and a real career. Straight up. And then say something. And even then, can't talk to me. I'm royalty. What are you talking about? I'm talking fact. I mean, like I said, I got all the receipts, documented receipts for everything. I have nothing to prove. It's all been proven. See, little self awareness would help if you folks would start paying attention to what's happening and what's going on. Then you would know the situation, right? Like I said, I'm from the country. Like, my business is my business. You understand? Like, nah. Y'all is funny, man. They want to act like they can't catch up, like they don't know what's happening. Yeah, sure. Man, this is publicized, man. This is public. And you'll be saying the same thing in the opposite set tone and force. That's what they were saying over there. What you talking about? It's the same thing. Talking about it's a public network. It's a public platform. Okay, then all y'all watching, right? See how convenient they are? When it's something that they on that makes no coherent sense and they ain't on nothing, like all them dudes in jail, right? In that corrupt joke of a jail, right? It was, oh, it's a public platform. Now I'm not hearing that. Why? Awfully convenient. Isn't that funny? Yep. Yep. That's why they be running and telling. All of them sing like canaries. All of them the same. And you folks still don't seem to get it. Still don't seem to get what you're dealing with, do you? Yep. Right in front of you. Yep. There ain't no stopping me, partner. Y'all can have all the vehicles and cars you want and drive around in circles all day. That's all y'all do, accomplishing nothing. You are not anywhere close to me. Ugh. Yeah, I'm on foot and I cover more ground than y'all. Understand that. Oh, it's definitely a competition. It's just y'all couldn't compete, especially here. Y'all don't even know how to do anything or do your job. Ah, skedaddle, boy. I love it. What y'all talking about, huh? Look how good your boy look every day, right? Going to work. We already at work. The minute I get going, we at work. Everywhere is my office. You feel me? How you doing though? How's your day going today? What y'all got going on, huh? Like I said, I get busy. I'm gonna be out here almost every day. Well, every day, you know. But I might start getting a little more active with this again. I just been trying to work in some off days so that hopefully it'll help my body repair and regenerate a little. But we're gonna have to try to get going because, I don't know. See how it goes. But like I said, the strength is always there. The strength is there. Got that on autopilot. I just got to keep on pushing. You understand? That's the thing these people don't understand. Like, you have no idea what you're dealing with here. You have no idea. You know what I mean? You have no idea. Nothing. They have no clue. They have no idea what I've done in these streets. Everywhere. Here is nothing. Okay? And I'm a legend here. I'm talking about, I've been on the baddest blocks all across the nation. Yeah, you're not going to downplay it. I assure you that. We're going to get the truth out there. Who I am and what I do. Look, there's one of these fake military dudes. Let's call him out. Look. And this one just in the way for no reason. Always the same thing. Yeah. All them shipment companies with there we go, there's a honk, with them little workers that ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Them shipment companies is how they bring everything in. It's exactly like it's depicted, and I do the real thing. Been doing it. Been putting a stop to it, and I'm going to continue to, right in front of your face. What's up, world? How y'all doing? That's right, I'm a whole lot more official than you, boy. Always was, always will be. See, that's where you got me wrong. And I'm a man who created his own budget. Let's see you do it. I could never come close. None of them. Can't hold a candle to me. None of them. They cannot hold a candle to me. Not even comparable. You understand? Yeah, like I said, these folks funny. Feel me? They hilarious. See, that's the thing. When you got a guy who's way more official than all the people with their little fake jobs, yeah, they feel some way about that. Good. Good. You should. You should, because there you go. More yelling and honking fans. You should feel some way about it. 100%. What we got up here today? What's this? This will be fun. Oh, yeah, more nonsense. Yeah. That's just them trying to reach their quota. That's what that is. What's up? We got some folks out here today. Let's see what's up with this. But yeah, man, you folks is funny. Real talk. You hilarious. Like I said, everything they do is indirect. Everything they do is indirect. What happened here? What has Batman stumbled upon? Looks like they're filming. Doing something. We're going to film everything. We're going to film everything. Here, look. We're going to film all of y'all now. Everything going on camera. I don't care who you are. All of it. See that? See? Look. They right there filming. See? Look. What happened? What are you doing? Picking up debris or something? Yeah? What happened?
There was a cat asleep on the median. and they took forever to get here. And then somebody tried to get it.
Man, that sucks. Found out it was a cat. Not cool, bro. Not cool. I see it out here every day, though. Not cool at all, man. It happens every day. It's sad. Yeah. Now they're all skedaddling. Batman's here. Yeah. Oh, the correct. Yeah, they're skedaddling as usual. Yeah, it is hilarious. If folks don't get, I got a lot of power. It's real. It is not fake. Yeah, that was cool though. Show up and they're like, Batman, we needed you. Well, I can't be everywhere at all the time. There's nothing I could have done about that, you know. Man, that's bad. There we go, another honk from another kind of work truck. Yeah, nah, I love cats, man. That's a difficult one. But yeah, like I said, everything I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. Like I said, when we walk up, we might capture a little bit of the audio accidentally. It's not a big deal. I try to mute the mic, but I just don't know who's talking to me or when they're going to, so that's all. But I always try to be respectful, and yeah. But they were cool though. I was talking to them for a minute, as you saw. But I'm out here for real. I really wish I could have helped with that. I love cats. Cats are my favorite, man. I'll always show up for a cat. That I will do. Always. Even a dog. Anyone. Turtle. Yeah, I wish I could have helped, but I wasn't here. That's why I keep praying to God to give me the money, man. Because if I had the money, it's just easier to be in the right place at the right time too, so that I can help more. And I help, but it's limited right now. But yeah, I don't know what's up with folks, man. We got everybody's perspective in check now. Like folks understand, they know what it is. They've been knowing what it is. Feel me? But there's another corrupt one veering lanes. I just find it kind of interesting, It's just interesting, like how that next car is speeding so confidently in a convertible. It's kind of odd, don't you think? Like that's twice today I already saw that it looks like they're traveling in caravans almost. You know what that means, right? When they're together, like the way animals do in packs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. There should be no point where there's any real connection between the corrupt and civilians. If they're talking and communicating like that, and there's a lot of words for it, that's a problem. That's a huge, major problem. And this is the thing: is you have all the corrupt departments, and this is all over the nation, not just here. And they all act the same way. They all do the same illegal stuff and antics. So to the point, it's not even a surprise. It's crazy how God be protecting me, I feel, because I was up in Minneapolis, right? And remember, I was right around like a lot of stuff that went on. It was crazy because I went in the store, I got these tank tops and they were super expensive, but like I had some money up there, like probably like $5,000 to $7,000, and I'm not paying for anything up there because they provide everything pretty much, and I go in, I buy them expensive tank tops. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And then, all this other crazy stuff happens. After I left, I don't know if it was the same day or the next day, and then you see it on the news. I'm like, I just bought tank tops from there. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was, almost, God put me in the window of opportunity that I was almost there, to where I could have prevented something and stopped something very real and, and helped and saved people, but I was just a hair shy, and, just the timing was different. That's the thing about timing, things happen for a reason, and, different reasons, things just happen sometimes, sometimes they're random stuff. But everything is in God's divine timing. But I'm saying all that stuff going on in Minneapolis now, and now, God doesn't have me in Minneapolis. It just makes me wonder and think, because I was in Minneapolis, hard body, I was everywhere. I was riding that train pretty much every day. Like I was in the mix. I was me. So, you know, I could have been up there, but I need to be up there with money and as Batman to help this stuff. That's what folks got to understand. You know, and the thing people don't get, people can say whatever they want, man. I mean, there's nothing these people can really do. I'm independent. I'm sovereign. They're not used to someone like me. They've never seen something like this. I'm appointed by God. You know what I mean? I'm here to stand up to folks. That's literally what I do. I don't ask no questions. I'm independent. Like it's whatever. I'm with whatever. With whatever every day for real. And if I have the money, if I get the money and God give me the money, I'm gonna go up there too. 100% I am. You understand? I'm gonna be right in the front of everything. You know what I mean? This has to change, man. We got to take this country back. Trump is using his fake presidential power to enact all this illegal stuff and do all this illegal stuff. Like I said, when he tries to pardon prisoners, which I heard he's already done numerous times, probably millions, that's the Joker, bro. That's That's Riddler stuff right there. That's Scarecrow stuff. Remember when they let the prisoners out? You remember? That's what they're doing. It's literally identical to the depiction. So we have to have me because this is really happening. That's why when I tell you I got called by God, I'm not making this up. A lot of people still can't register reality. So they want to feel comfortable. So they lie to themselves and tell themselves, oh, well, he's just out there for entertainment. No, this is a calling from God. I answered the calling. I'm putting everything on the line every day to do what I do. Everything. I mean, there's no guarantees and nothing, other than from God. God got me. But, I'm crazy. God made me the right way. I don't mind. You know what I mean? Like Bane said, you don't fear. Right? You don't fear. You welcome it. Facts. I really don't. It's really the truth. So, there we go. Like I said, cheering. Like I said, we're going to keep on moving. Yep. Yep. You can see what it is real clear. Yep. See, they act fake. One day it's, oh, hey, how you doing? Next day, right? Oh, no comment. Right. Yeah. Good. Good. Now you know who you're talking to. Good. Just like my dad was. That's the thing that folks think I'm a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy. I tell you what it is, and I walk right in front of all y'all every day. You understand? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they heard because I addressed everything on the show. Right? Yeah. I'm the real deal, bro. You understand? Like I said, folks want to entertain fake stuff. You want to talk and say anything my direction, be my guest. Please do. Please do. You know what I mean? Because this is my career. So I don't play around about my job, brother. Feel me? At all. Because I work for me. I'm the CEO of this company. This is Sneed Enterprises. I'm building a company that acquires equity. We take it all. We're getting everything. I already got everything. And I'm going to go out and get more. That's what I do every day. I hustle like I got nothing. This is me hustling, being the enforcer. That's my hustle. Being the real Batman. What are you talking about? Come on, man. You can see it all transpiring and happening. It's going to be just like it was depicted. Right? You believe your client, one of the most powerful, wealthiest men in the world, is secretly at night a vigilante. Right? Why do you think the idea came? Who do you think the depiction's about? Me. I'm not copying anything. They're saying my story. I don't understand how people can't fathom that. It's really not that difficult to understand. It's all about me. It was ahead of time because somebody knew the prophecy. It's a prophecy, brother. Right? Like everything. See, people think stories and prophecies aren't true. Quite the contrary. But yeah, like I said, people already know what we about. Believe me. Word has traveled fast. You understand? I've done a lot, man. I've gotten a lot done. That's what people don't get. I get busy. You understand? I came up hard. I'm a gangster. You understand? There ain't nothing fake about me and what I do. Nothing. See what I'm saying? See, we being real quiet. We choose silence. We don't do much talking over here. We all about action. Feel me? I've always been from that school of thought. These other folks just wasting their time. They do it every day. Waste their time. They ain't building nothing. I'm out here building an empire. Good. Who's really more important? Who's got something going on for real? Me. This is my career, bro. You think they don't want to be their own boss? You think they don't want to be a gangster like me? Come on, man. You sound silly. I'm silly. I'm what every man aspires to be. Why don't we get that understood? Yeah. So, like I said, everything is privatized. Everything is secured. You already know about this, man. Straight gangsters in the building. You understand? Like I said, it's all real. Every day it's real. What do you mean? I'm gonna walk around happy and in a good mood. I'm me. Yeah. Feel me? Like I said, we discuss every matter on my platform, nowhere else. We don't do no talking. Talking. We already run the streets. What is there to talk about? Literally. So, what do you think the point is? I mean, all that stuff that they talking about, these, entities that Trump is using. My whole point, like I said, is Trump has already pardoned prisoners. He wants to pardon fake rappers. Okay. And you think Batman gonna put up with that? Look at me. Do you really believe that? You do understand that I'm going into hiding, right? And this is how real it is. And God is setting the stage in this country, and you can see what's coming in this country. It's happening as we speak. It's real. What we've all been waiting for, what I've waited for my whole life, is about to happen. It's coming. It's here. And it's all because of Trump. You understand? It's all because of these fake presidents like Biden and the shadow government of the fake elites who are not elite. Okay? It is all of the devil. We're going to stand up to the devil and every agent of Satan right in front of your face. No, it will be televised to an extent, a lot of it. You understand? We're going to stand up. See, that's the part you don't get. This is a cause. I devoted my life to this cause. You understand? And I'm going to protect this country and protect this soil that my ancestors did everything to get. And we built this country and we built Texas. My family, not no one else. And we are the original mob. Okay? And we are the toughest. We are the real thing. You understand? Beyond any level of everyone's comprehension. And that's why when we come across all these other people, I keep standing up to them. And then y'all like to tuck your tail and run away and then go make up stories and keep trying to overcompensate. It don't work like that. Everybody knows the truth. I'm the big bad bat. This is not fake. Okay? I'm going to win no matter what. So, like I said, me, I can't wait. I'm trying to go up to Minneapolis. Real talk. Like I'm here to protect civilians. Yeah, this is what y'all don't understand and don't get. Feel me? Like real talk. And that's what we need. We need someone who can stand up to these people. For real. Not no talking. You understand? I'm right here, homie. It ain't nothing to me. Trust me, ain't nobody tougher than me. Nobody. Nobody in this world. I don't fear none of you. You understand? All that fake stuff you want, it don't mean nothing to me. That's why we train. You know what I mean? This strength is not, show strength. This is real strength. This is applicable. Feel me? Yeah. Oh, I could win against all of them by myself. What are you talking about? Yeah, for real. So what do you mean? I've been doing it, right? Okay. Yeah, like I said, people can say what they want, question what they want. Fine. I don't really care. I'm going to do what I have to do and do what needs to be done. Ask questions later. You feel me? Because what I say goes. You know what I mean? So, no, I'll go back up the civilians and the people up there in Minneapolis. Hell, I had friends up there. The people who were up there, I was cool with a lot of them. I'll go defend and protect them. My point with Trump pardoning prisoners, Batman ain't going to put up with that. No, we're not. Nope. Trump don't make the rules in this country. Batman does. And trust me, if he doesn't already know, which I'm sure he does, I'm sure he's very well aware of me, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He's going to understand at some point who runs this country. Trust me. And that's basically what it is. They're basically the Joker. And I'm the real Batman. This is a real calling. I answered. I'm not going to sit here and let my country and my soil have these people on my soil acting the way they do and acting like they run something. You don't run nothing out here. It's like Curtis Snow said. He said, "I'm from the Bluff. You don't come to Kirkwood talking about you run nothing. I'm from the Bluff in Atlanta." And me, I really am from the Bluff in Atlanta because I was really out there in the Bankhead. And there's proof of it. You can Google it. Yeah. Where do you think I got arrested at? So, like I said, You don't get what you stumbled across here. This is going to be real fun. I'm going to have to fix this mask a little bit when I get up here. And yeah, like I said, we're going to have a new mask. We'll have new suits. And these suits are all top notch. I built them all myself. I don't get it, man. I'm smart enough that I could be like just picking up random stuff out here and be able to build what I want, bat pods or whatever. I'm not going to do that because it's just not wise. But I'm pretty smart. You know, I need the money. I'm going to wait on the money and do it the right way. Once I get the funds and the money, I can have my own garage, you know, where I build all my own projects, and I'm going to just be building. I'm going to have 3D printers rolling, everything. This is the future. I am the future. The future of America is the stage is being set, and there, you know, it's clear what's going on in this country, right? A lot of what? Unrest, a lot of turbulence, right? It's God setting the stage. You understand? I already see it clear as day, and you're gonna have me out there for real in the real thing. Oh, I'll put everything on the line, and I'll do it gladly for God and for all of you. You know, so you all should be grateful for what I'm doing. You know, I mean, I'm putting everything on the line, bro. I got no problem doing it either. Without question, it's automatically, man. There was no hesitation with me with God's calling. I said, sure. How you doing? Installing internet or something. So, like I said, yeah, this is real with me. I don't know what everybody else on, but what you have to understand is all I'm going to say is this, right? We don't do much talking, but in the depictions, what happened with the Dark Knight and Batman when he went to Hong Kong? Do you remember what he did? Right? It was the same thing, right? That was a, you know, basically a pardoned prisoner, correct? And what did Batman do? Batman delivered the prisoner back to the prison and back to the jail. Y'all might want to wake up and realize what's being birthed and hatched here, because I run this country and world literally, and I have power like that. Yeah, I do what I want to do. You understand? Mm-hmm. I'm the real deal, honey. This is what I do for a living. You understand? Mm-hmm. And trust me, you don't know the meaning of crazy, and you haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't even shown you anything. You understand? So, like I said, this is what I do for a living, and I'm gonna keep doing it forever. Thugging. You feel me? That's why I came up listening to G Unit and G Unit South and Young Buck and GT. We're gonna talk because I'm a gangster. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why I came up listening to Bay Area rappers. I'm a gangster. I had this in my soul my whole life. All I ever listened to was gangster rap. Petey Pablo. Petey Pablo. Petey Pablo. Petey Pablo. Yeah, we gonna have fun and win. And what, you think the people ain't gonna celebrate me? You think if I get this money and go up there to Minneapolis and put a stop to everything myself? Just me. That's all I need. You understand? And you think people ain't going to celebrate me and be like, man, that's a real Batman, bro. Dude just came through and changed everything. That's how I come through like a whirlwind, like a tidal wave. You understand? Just like people told me. The way I always show up. Just how I am. I'm sent by God. I come from the heavens. I'm celestial. I have no idea who I am. But like I said, we're going to continue to do what we do. All these other people think and say what you want, man. You know, my deal is I'm in the business of, I'm with whatever, like 100%, 100%. I'm with whatever. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I really want to even train harder, but like, you know, I need extra people. I need people that want to train with me, you know, so we can get me 100% ready. Because that's the only way you learn. It's the only way. The training has to be real, you know? You got them people saying silly things, this and that, talking about this and that, something with the air. I mean, why do you talk where I can't respond? What's the point of that? Brother, we all know who I am. We all know what I've done. See, it's a silly thing to say. Yeah, that's called training. You don't know anything about martial arts? Okay, why are you speaking on it? That's how everybody trains. That's how Bruce Lee trains. All the greats train the way I'm training. What are you talking about? Like, what? And honestly, they don't, because they didn't know what I know. I train like this because I can. I don't need none of that fake stuff. I don't need bags, and I don't need none of that. I don't need a speed bag. I don't need none of that. I just need me and open field and open air. That's the difference, because I'm way better than them. I'm way beyond all of them. Yeah. Come on, man. Bruce Lee was about quickness. You know, folks would supposedly show up and think they, could get near or catch up to Bruce Lee, and he'd sit there and toy with them basically, and he'd be serious. He would actually teach them. That's the thing. I can teach you. Remember when Charles Wofford said, "Oh, I won't do this." Of course you won't, because you're nowhere close. I mean, you're like 3 feet tall, bro. Like, are you serious? You can barely move. Well, what? This is common sense, man. Like, what? Bro, I'm the best in the world. I'm 10-0 Mountain League. Did bar security for over 7 years. I'm the untouchable one. Is you crazy? Who are you talking to? See, that's what they do. Get online and pretend. No more. No more pretending. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Like I said, that's all sideshow stuff, man. Look what I do for a career. The real thing. That's what means something. But other stuff is fake. He said, I'll train him. How are you going to train me when I'm way better than you, and it's not even comparable, and you don't know anything about martial arts? What? I'm telling you. Folks just be saying crazy things. Like, no problem. Say your crazy thing. Crazy tiger. How you doing? Doing good? You seen the channel on YouTube? Batman the Alchemist on YouTube. Trying my best, yeah. Have a good day. Yeah. See, that's cool. That's actual real border patrol telling me, keep going. That makes me feel good. This thing, man, it's never personal. It's never anything like that. It's just me. I got to stand up for myself, But I have a job to do, and it encompasses the nation and the world, not just here. This was the humble beginnings. That's what this is. But yeah, you got some of these folks, they feel some way about my success, and they're always talking about numbers. I mean, the numbers don't mean nothing. It ain't about numbers. It's about being a real actual leader, which I am. You get me? That's the biggest difference. So, here's what it is. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.